Hi everyone, this is Victoria Violet coming to you, and I decided not to do a live for today. The energy is very volatile and there are certain things I wanted to talk about before I get started, okay? So, introducing the decks that I'll be using tonight. This is the Wizard's Love Tarot. We're going to be sprinkling in some Sacred Destiny, and that's in a little while. We're going to start out with the Wizard's Love Tarot along with the tarot, the regular tarot. Okay. And then, of course, once we're done working with all of that, we'll also sprinkle in some Who Could It Be? Okay, and some Dark Confessions to see what's coming out or what can come out in reference to somebody that you're thinking about, somebody that you are in distance with, meaning you're not talking to them right now, or you may be talking to them, but it's not a whole bunch of conversation back and forth, okay? On the Dark Confessions, we have our Amethyst that's on the Matrix, okay, to lend energy for today. And on our Wizard's Tarot, we have Malachite of all sizes here. And this is tumbled. All of them are tumbled. They have, it's dark green, and then it has almost like a tiger stripe to it. And that's how you know you're dealing with the Malachite. What is the Malachite good for, you might ask? Well, the Malachite is good for when you're trying to become more psychically inclined, when you're trying to receive more messages, and also if you want prophetic dreams, then you put it by your bed. If you're trying to be more psychic in general, you can put it on your work table like I have it right here. And of course it energizes your cards, so you can't go wrong, okay? Before we get into the tarot, let me tell you, and I know, there's so much noise behind me, okay? Whew, wow, there's so much that came up today. So, number one, Mercury is opposing Mars. So we already had issues, didn't we, with Mars being in retrograde. So some are saying, this is the only astrologer is saying he's saying the 28th. He's saying the 28th of February. Joni Petrie said the 22nd, I believe, of February. And then the Leo King stated the 23rd of February. Who's right, who's wrong? I don't know, but what have I been saying? I've been saying that give it at least until the 28th. That's what I said, for it to calm down, okay? And then I got another whammy today in reference to Libra. Pisces is in Venus, and that's going to be until March. So remember, all these retrogrades, all of these alignments are good and not so good. Some of them are beneficial because they will they'll calm down some of the negative energies around us and hopefully allow us to gain some speed, some traction as a Libra. But in general, expect more. Gosh, okay? So that's one thing. So what can this Mercury opposing Mars do? Well, we've already had a lot of tiredness. The other thing that I've been dealing with is memory loss, or it's not like a memory loss. It's more like it takes a minute for me to digest what I'm thinking and then be able to state it. So a lot of maybe memory recall, but that is being brought in because of the confusion that it's causing for Mars to be in retrograde and Mercury to be opposing it. Also, fears can be very prominent right now, like fears that you haven't worked through, fears that things are not going to work out, fears in general, okay? Also, what is returning is unresolved issues from your past. They're coming to the surface. So, for example, if you have mommy or daddy issues, I'm sorry to say it like that, If you had a real trauma in your life, that's one thing. But if you just don't like authority, that's probably going to rear its ugly head. I'm just saying. So make sure that you think before you speak. And also think before you speak when you're having to tell people what it is they're doing or not doing that you like or don't like, okay? Because I'm telling you, people are very jumpy right now, okay? That doesn't mean you shouldn't tell them what you're thinking or feeling. It just means that you need to put it in a way that it's not combative. And if they come back towards you combative, then just drop it, because it's not worth it. I promise you, it's not worth it, okay? All right. Arguments, again, and this is also due to Capricorn. So let's get into the Capricorn aspect. So now in January, we're having Capricorn that's aspecting as well. Okay, I'm not an astrologer. I just listen, and I just take in a lot of information, okay? And how it connects to us in general as a planet. Well, on the positive, Capricorn is here to help us grow. Capricorn is a dedicated sign, meaning once they get something going, they stick with it and they see it through. Those are all positive things. The negative part of Capricorn, again, we already have Mars that's being aspected by Mercury. So then put Capricorn in that mix, and you get people that are easily agitated. And if they're already easily agitated, times infinity. I'm just saying, okay? So be careful with that, especially if you know that you have people that are around you that are not the nicest people, or they're not the most polite, or they're fakey polite, which is that they fake understanding, but they really don't, because they really don't care. They really don't care. Be careful of those kinds of people, okay? Priorities, again, make sure that your dreams are your priorities, and don't buy into the fears. If the fears are there, then guess what? Do it anyway, because that's exactly what is being called for right now. And it's funny, because I thought I was the only one that's telling their public this, their viewers, but I'm not. I heard it today, as a matter of fact, on another channel. So do it anyway. Yes, you're going to be fearful. Yes, it's not something that maybe it's not something that you feel you can do, but it's something you must do. Why do I say that? Because with bullies, for example, you need to have boundaries of some sort. Whether that's shutting down and shutting off completely, okay, then that's your boundary. If people don't know how to talk right to you, then maybe that's your boundary, okay? Just be careful. Be very careful, okay? So just be very, very careful. But I thought I'd share all of that with you guys prior to starting the reading, because yeah, people are just all kinds of crazy right now, and it's not the nicest energy for a sensitive Libra. If you're one of those abrupt Libras, or you're closer to the Scorpio, then what can happen is you really don't care. I mean, because you're going to tell people off anyway. The other thing to mention is everything in moderation. Everything in moderation. What do I mean by that? Food in moderation. Eat for fuel, and only sprinkle in some foods that make you happy, if you know what I mean. Your time. Don't waste your time. If you do need to sleep, then sleep. If you need to be somewhere on time, then be timely. Time management. The other thing to mention is, something came over me today because I was watching something, and I kind of pushed that away. Things like that, I kind of push it away. I know it's there, and then I just push it away. And that's all the stuff that's going on with P. Diddy. It's so disgusting that my energy just doesn't want to stay in that murkiness, to put it mildly, too long. So because of that, I'll change, you know, what I'm watching, or I'll just click off. But something told me, look him up, look P. Diddy up, and see what sign he is, because 9 will get you 10. He's a Scorpio, and he was, and that freaked me out, how accurate my guides are, and how accurate I am when I tell you guys to be careful. Be careful with the Scorpion side, especially those Libras that are closer to the Scorpio, okay, cusp. Be very careful. I am smack in the middle, and I always have to be very careful myself. Let me give you an example. I have to be careful not to be a Virgo, not to be overly nice, not to want too much luxury. And I have to be careful because when I get upset, if you're Libra, you know what I'm talking about. You take it and 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 you take it, and then it explodes because you can't take it anymore. And that's when the Scorpio comes out that wants to sting everybody and wants to spew this poison and wants to make sure that you heard what I said the first time. So this is when you're a Libra, a real Libra, meaning a balanced Libra, or you're endeavoring to do that all the time, it is damn hard not to go too far to the Scorpio and not to go too far towards the Virgin, okay? And so another thing about the Scorpio side that you must be careful with if you're a Libra is, I'm not telling you not to get your freak on. We're all adults on this channel. That's why I always put it, no, it is not for children. If you're 18 and over, you're welcome. And if you're not, please go away. Thank you. Find another channel. Everything in moderation in general. Okay? All right. Otherwise, you end up in jail and people accusing you of doing things to them that may be true. All right. Let's take a look. See. Okay, Spirit. Give us a light energy if you can, Spirit. Tell us what's coming for Libra. Please and thank you. Please and thank you. And some adjustments will be able to be had and some will not. So be careful the choices you make right now. Please tell me what Libra should expect coming soon to them. Please and thank you. Please and thank you. All right. Oh, wow. We got the King of Swords here. We got the King of Swords. Okay. Oh. And the King to the Knight of Swords. And the Seven of Swords. OMG. And the Two of Swords. Wow. 10 of Wands, the Hermit, 6 of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, 8 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles. Okay. Okay. Wow. Okay. You have the Two of Wands at the bottom. So you have the Two of Swords and the Two of Wands. Not good, Libra. But let's take a look, see what's going on here, okay? Why is this King of Swords here? Why is the King of Swords here? Why is the King of Swords here, please? What can you tell us about the King of Swords? There's heartache there. The King of Swords is in the Three of Swords. Why is this Knight of Swords coming out? Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is at the 10 of Swords. Somebody's going through it, Libra. What's going on here? What is the Seven of Swords, please? And thank you. What is the Seven of Swords? Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords to the Seven of Cups. Oh my gosh. Two of Swords, please. Two of Swords. 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 Two of Swords, please. Two of Swords. Two of Swords to the communication, which is the Page of Wands. Okay? My goodness. The Hierophant, please. The Hierophant, please. The Hierophant to the Four of Wands. That's a good thing. That's a good outcome. The Ten of Wands, please. What is the Ten of Wands? And again, I'm doing this on video today because the energy is just a little thick. 10, oh my gosh, you gotta be kidding me. The 10 of Wands to the 9 of Wands. Okay. The Hermit. The Hermit. The Hermit. The Hermit. The Hermit. The Hermit is going somewhere better with the Six of Swords. Six of Wands, please. What is the Six of Wands, please? Six of Wands, please. Six of Wands is bringing in happy times with the Ten of Cups. And I'll get back into it in just a bit. I'm giving you the overall what's on the table. And then we'll get into the actual reading. Wheel of Fortune, please. The Wheel of Fortune. Why is the Wheel of Fortune here, please? Oh, wow. Why is the Wheel of Fortune here, please? The Wheel of Fortune is here with the Two of Wands. Indecision. Eight of Pentacles, please. Eight of Pentacles, please. Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles, please. Ooh, Lord. Okay. Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles is here with strife with the Five of Wands. At the bottom of this deck, you have more wands. So you have nothing but swords and wands. You have the Seven of Wands here at the bottom of this deck. So the Two of Wands at that deck, the Seven of Wands on this one. And wow. Okay. Okay. So what do I have to say about all of this? All right. The King of Swords is logical. The King of Swords only says the truth. A lot of people don't like that about the King of Swords. A lot of people don't like the truth. A lot of people don't like being told the truth and how things really are. Now, that means you're right, because I believe the King of Swords is you. You're being represented by the King of Swords tonight, Libra. But just because you're right doesn't mean everything's going to end well. Okay? Because we have Three of Swords. So either that's a parting of ways, or people are going to end up very volatile and angry. There's something there. There's something there. Okay? There's something there. Here you have the Knight of Swords. Moving extremely fast. Okay? Where you have heartbreak and suffering, emotional pain, betrayal, disloyalty, upset, confusion from the King of Swords after things are said or after things are done. Here with the Knight of Swords, you have anxiety, worry, and depression and despair. So it doesn't get any better so far. So far, it hasn't gotten any better. Because you went from the Three of Swords, now you're in the Nine of Swords. Okay? So something's about to happen, or something has happened in your life. Seven of Swords. Someone trying to get away with something, as usual. They're always trying to get away with something, but look at the evidence. Okay? Seven of Swords to the Seven of Cups. Someone thinking about how they can get away with things. Always their endeavor is, how do I get away with this? How do I look innocent in all of this? You have the Two of Swords here, because they're not going to like being confronted by whatever truths you have to say, whatever truths that you are submitting as evidence. Okay? And it doesn't need to be in a court of law. You just have to deliver your truths. And when you do, it's not something that they're going to like. So there's a discovery here. There are messages and information that are not being received correctly or not being received well with the Two of Swords. And you have the Hierophant coming in. Should be something beautiful. The Hierophant is there in front of two people. Maybe two people are being brought in front of the Hierophant, and the Hierophant has to make a judgment. The Four of Wands, trying to have peace here, trying to have joy, harmony, freedom, happiness, trying to be creative. How do we make things work? But it doesn't get better, because here we have the Ten of Wands to the Nine of Wands. Okay? It doesn't get better. So here we have fire, persistence, weariness, test of faith, and boundaries. So somebody's testing your boundaries. That's what it boils down to. They're not being respectful of your boundaries. So here you have the Hermit. You have the Hermit. The Hermit is all about wisdom and about fairness and about maturity. To that we have the Six of Swords. Perhaps moving forward, perhaps going somewhere else that you feel more respected. Okay? A change. Leaving a place behind. Somewhere calmer. Okay? Relationships ending. It may have to happen that way if you cannot get a meeting of the minds. If people expect you to respect their boundaries, but they don't respect yours, how does that work? It's all for me and none for you. So Libras are very fair-minded people, but when you push them to the limit constantly, what do you expect? Of course, they're not going to like that. Of course, they're going to bring certain things up. Of course, they're going to ask you to please change the way you do certain things. It's not being unreasonable. It's just a matter of a give and a take, of boundaries, what people can adjust to and what is just not working out. Okay? Boundaries and disrespect. Six of Wands. Six of Wands here. Six of Wands. Six of Wands with the Ten of Cups. So that's a beautiful victory there of some sort. The Six of Wands is you going somewhere better, you having somewhere that's more at peace, where you're more at peace, where you are able to just calm down and calm waters and not feel threatened, not feel like you can't seem to have your own word in whatever's happening, whatever's going on. It's almost as if you're liberated and you finally are able to just feel calmness, feel free, feel good about everything. Okay? Feel good about your surroundings, feel good about perhaps a new way of life or a new place that you end up going to. Okay? Boundaries, respect. The Wheel of Fortune is here. The Wheel of Fortune. You're still going to have to deal with perhaps just a little bit longer dealing with conflict, trying to create a paradigm shift here with the Two of Wands. It's blocking it because there's an indecision, or it's blocking it because there's opposing factors or opposing views. Okay? So with that, we have We have to plan. For there to be any progress, decisions have to be made. Leaving home, travel, is what it's talking about. Embarking onto something else, or a reconciliation. Is this something that can be reconciled? Probably, probably not. That all depends on you and your situation. In some instances, perhaps it can be. Perhaps it can be reconciled. And then sometimes it's not going to be able to be reconciled. And all you can do is decide to walk away and decide to let bygones be bygones. Okay? Let bygones be bygones. You know, I've never had a teacher when I used to practice, when I used to be a practicing high priestess. I never had a teacher, but I had a mentor, and I've discussed her on other videos. And one of the things that she discussed with me is that, for example, if you have a home that you live in or an apartment, and your neighbors, you just can't seem to get along with them, or vice versa, they can't seem to get along with you, in her opinion, instead of having them throw salt at you all the time, just leave. Find somewhere else to go where you're going to be at peace, where you're going to be more at peace and have joy in your heart and have that calmness and that lightness of being. Because I promise you, if you don't, what happens is there's constant strife, there's constant problems, there's constant having issues where you just don't feel like you have a voice, or you just feel like apprehensive about where you are, and you feel like you can't even be comfortable or happy in your surroundings. So that's what I'm talking about. Okay, and your last pile here is the Eight of Pentacles. So working really, really hard, working really, really hard is what it seems like this is talking about. Competition, debates, yeah, rivalry, conflict, disagreements, strife, tension, territorial clashing, egos, pettiness. You don't really need that, do you? You really don't need that. If someone was brought up differently than you, then there's no way you're going to be able to have a meeting of the minds. And that's because they literally cannot seem to see your point of view, because perhaps they were not brought up that way, or perhaps they were brought up in a way to make it seem to them like their way was correct. And again, going back to unresolved issues of childhood, sometimes some of this stems from us not being able to grow beyond those limitations. If you had a parent or a sibling or even friends now who want to undermine you, or you feel like they're aggressive towards you, then what you do is you become the aggressor. Because that way, when you're pushing the envelope towards someone, you feel justified, like, I'm not going to let people treat me this way. But not everybody is out to get you, and not everybody is there to harm you or to belittle you or patronize you. You have to pick your battles. So in this instance, it looks like this is a losing battle, and one of you has to go. So it may very well be you, if you can't seem to get these people to comprehend your point of view. And that is the way it is, simply put. Let's see what the Sacred Traveler has to say about all of this. See if they have any advice. Any advice, Sacred Traveler, for the Libra that's going through all of this strife, especially right now with everything that's going on throughout the world, Mars opposing, etc. Patience. Look at that. Before I continue, the first card said blessings. So you will be blessed pretty soon. You will be blessed. I promise you that. You will receive blessings of some sort. And with the water flowing in the background, that's peace. That's peace. That's peace. So they're saying patience, because when you have patience, something can come, something positive can come out of this. Anything else, please and thank you. And those are 2 birds. So you see messages are coming. Be patient. Wow, this one didn't want to go through. Focus. Focus on what you really want. Focus on what's positive. Focus on the things that are your dreams, your hopes, your aspirations. Focus on those things. Don't focus on the negative. No matter how ugly. Just don't focus on the negative. Anything else? Because it can always be ugly. People will always be ugly. Like I said, be the one that's awake, okay? Because a lot of people are not awake at this time. You have to understand that even if you give them the benefit of the doubt, they may be asleep. And if they're asleep, they're not going to see the error of their ways. They're not going to be able to see your point of view. So you're arguing for nothing. You may as well be looking in the mirror and argue with yourself, because they cannot hear, they cannot listen. Okay? Another bird, I'm not kidding you. Delight. Delight. Something's coming for you, Libra. Focus. Something's coming for you, Libra. Focus. Something's coming towards you. You're going to have blessings. Just have patience. Something is coming that's a blessing. Anything else you'd like to tell the Libra, please? Another bird. Stillness. Focus and be still. How does that work? Be still. Have patience. They're talking about your mind. They're talking about racing thoughts. They're talking about not allowing all of this that's happening to some of you get you down. Have patience. Stay focused. Stay focused on what matters. Stay focused and change the things you can change right now. And for the things you cannot change, you're going to have to just focus on the things that are working. Focus on the things that you want. Focus on the direction you want your life to go in. Don't allow hiccups, bad people, negative people, obnoxious people, irritable people, people that are woke, people that are asleep. Don't let them commandeer your life and your peace. Delight in God and delight in everything. Be grateful. I'm grateful for this room. I'm grateful for the clothes on my back. I'm grateful for the food in my belly. I'm grateful for these cards that I can talk to you and tell you what's coming. I'm grateful for my stones that are like companions to me. I'm grateful for the energy that they give in general. I'm grateful for the light, the electricity. I'm grateful for the roof over my head. I'm grateful for even the socks and the shoes that I wear on a daily basis, because some people don't even have that. Focus on the positive things. Please focus on the positive things. Please. Because if you don't, the patience is going to go out the door. And this one card, which is talking about focus, is talking about focus on what you want. Don't let people knock you off of your game or knock you off of your path, because this silliness, it may not end. It may not end. The silliness may not end. It just may not. I'm just going to be honest. And so you may be the one that has to be the bigger person and just bow out. Okay? Just bow out. There was no reason to use the other tarot, or should I say the oracle cards, because this didn't come out about love whatsoever. However, let's take a look. Spirit, is there anything else that you'd like to tell the Libra that they should focus on, or that they should be waiting on? Again, there's a death card here. An ending. So this stuff is coming to an end, one way or the other. Either by hook or by crook, whether that's you putting an end to it and it ends and it's squashed, which I don't think. I literally think that what's going to happen is one person is going to have to walk away, and that person may very well be you. So if you're in a situation that your living accommodations are not ideal. Start saving money and look forward towards leaving, if nothing else, because there's nothing else that can happen here. Sometimes the worst thing you can do is try to endure and try to wait, or to wait it out and see if things change, and it may never change. Okay, anything else that you'd like to tell us about this reading? And patience, Spirit. Anything else you'd like to tell us about having patience, Spirit? Please and thank you. King of Swords, the winter, December, the winter, the cold. Stay in your logic, but let your logic guide you. With the King of Swords, who came out twice. King of Swords has come out twice already. Stay in your logic, but let your logic guide you. If somebody's baiting you to fight, don't buy into it. If somebody is saying nonsense, think before you speak. Think before you utter a word. Give the person the silent treatment. They want to talk? No. Because the way that they talk to you is the way you're going to react, and sometimes it's better not even to approach that situation at all, and it's better just not even to say anything. That's the best thing you can do in general with certain people, that you know it doesn't matter what you say, it's going to be misconstrued, it's going to be taken out of context, it's going to be taken wrong. They'll twist and turn things to their way. Whatever. Just know that even though you're right, you're most likely not going to get kudos or any kind of accolades for that. So if that's what you're looking for from the Hierophant, you're not going to get that. You're just not. Okay? Anything else that Libra should know? The King of Coins is coming in. The King of Money. Money is king. Save your money. Save your money and start looking for somewhere else that you can go to that's more accommodating, or if you can, then look for a place that's just going to provide you with a place that's only yours, so that you don't have to be dealing with people like that. Anything else, please and thank you? Because you should have your king, your home should be your castle. Your home should be your palace. You should be calm. You should be filled with joy. You should be filled with happiness in your own castle. Okay? So things are uncertain right now. Things are uncertain right now. And this King of Swords is coming out with the King of Coins. Things are uncertain for you right now. Anything else you'd like to tell the Libra about the outcome here? Yeah. Heaviness with the Ten of Wands. We already knew that. Anything else you'd like to tell us about this situation? Anything else that could help Libra? Anything else that could help Libra, please? Anything else you'd like to tell the Libra that could help, please? There will be a new beginning somewhere. There will be a complete bliss somewhere else you're going to. I'm telling you, either you're having to leave or somebody else is having to leave. And if you're the Libra, most likely it's going to be you leaving. And the reason is because it's more peaceful that way. You're more at peace that way. You don't have to have so much on your plate. You don't have to be thinking about things that are causing you a headache or causing you heartache or causing you to have too much on your mind. Okay? In closing, is there anything you'd like to tell the Libra, please and thank you? In closing, is there anything for good luck? Is there any good luck coming towards the Libra, please and thank you? Is there anything fortunate coming towards the Libra? Is there any good fortune coming towards the Libra? Yeah, you have a marriage or you have a meeting of the minds with someone, and so it's going to be a perfect fit. Wherever it is that you're going next, it's going to be a perfect fit for you. You will feel at ease. You will feel calm. Wow. Somebody with more of a Leo, possibly, or a fire sign energy, and you have a new beginning coming really fast here with the Eight of Wands. Anything else advice-wise for good luck or good measure for the Libras that you'd like to tell the Libra, please and thank you. 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 Yeah, you have, look, part of this is fate. Part of it is fate. If you're supposed to be where you are, then God is going to show you that, because things are going to calm down and everybody's going to be happy. But if you're not meant to stay there, things are not going to calm down, and things are going to happen rather quickly that you move somewhere else where you're going to feel a lot more happy and at peace. And you're going to have the Eight of Wands that's going to tell you, hey, this should have happened a long time ago. This should have happened a long time ago so you could be happy. You have the Fate coming in, and the Fate card with the Three of Wands there is telling us this new beginning is inevitable and it's meant to be. Much love and light to you. This has been your reading. I give it to you with love. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you so much for hitting that like button. Thank you so much for your comments. Thank you so much for hitting that bell and hitting all, so that when I post, you get all of the notifications, so that you have whatever Spirit has to tell you message-wise, you have that right there in front of you on a daily basis, because I post daily just for Libra, just for you. And again, it is telling us here, there's a blessing coming. Have patience. Focus. Delight in whatever you're doing. Just be happy. It doesn't matter what others want for you or what others say to you. Just be happy and delight. And be still. Be still. Have your mind be still. Have your heart be still. Have your words be still. Love you guys. Have a good one. Bye.